Hi boys and girls. So far in writing you have done a fact page all about your topic. You have done a diagram showing like a drawing and then labeling the parts of your topic. And you've done a comparison page about your topic. So now we're going to go ahead and put the front on our book. This is like the bread to the sandwich. If you kind of think about the story being the sandwich and it's the meat and the cheese and everything inside, then the lead and the closing are the pieces of bread that hold it together. So we're going to be talking about the lead. The lead, remember, is the first page of the book, and its purpose is to get the reader ready for what you're going to be talking about. So it'll tell the reader what the book is about, and you might even get them excited or interested in it. So you might have kind of a hook to be like, ooh, read this book, it's interesting. Okay, so I put down a few ideas here on this anchor chart, and then I have a few books I want to show you that also have some ideas. And then I'm going to show you the one I came up with for my book about Pomme de Terre Lake. So let's start with some of the books. So this is an all about book. It is all about animal tracks. All right, so let's look at the very first page. The first page would be the lead. So here's how this author decided to start it. They said, an animal made tracks in the soft mud. Turn the page to find out who made the tracks. So here they're kind of talking right to the reader, and they're saying something like, turn the page to find out more. So that's kind of a cool idea for a lead. So that's one that I kind of wrote up here. You could talk directly to the reader. You could say something like, turn the page to find out more, but you would want another sentence first. So if you were talking about Pokemon, you might say something like, you might add a fact, which is the other thing I thought. Like a fact would be something that you know is true, right? Maybe something that you don't already have written in your book. Like not something that's on the fact page, because you don't want to say the same thing twice. Like I know Jaden's using Godzilla. So my fact could be, Godzilla is a Japanese film. And then I could also add, turn the page to find out more about Godzilla. So both of those could go together and become my lead, okay? Or I could do something like this one down here. In this book, you will learn all about Godzilla, or all about animal tracks, or all about my topic, which is Pomme de Terre Lake. Those are some ideas. Here's another book. This one is a very basic book, and it has a very basic lead, and there's a whole collection of these in the library, so this one would work also. This book is all about kangaroos, and so look at how basic they started their lead. They just said, hello kangaroos. So they're not talking to the reader, they're kind of like talking to the animal, okay? Because then they're going on, let's see how they organize the rest of the book. 6 kinds of kangaroos live in Australia. 2 kinds are called wallaroos. So they just dive straight into talking about the facts, don't they? They started by saying hello, and then they've got some facts throughout. They've got a nice little like zoom image here. Okay, more pictures, more facts, more pictures, a little zoom again, some more facts. Same thing, pictures and facts. They end by saying goodbye, kangaroos. And then they have a nice diagram that's at the very end of the book. See their really nice diagram? That's a good one, isn't it? Yeah, and some close-ups of like their fur and their paws. So they just, like I said, they did hello, goodbye, kangaroos. That one would work also. Now don't do goodbye yet. We're not doing the closing. That's a different day. So let's take a look at what I decided to do. On this anchor chart, this is where I'm keeping all the pages that we've done so far, right? Remember we did our fact page, and I hope you still have yours just like I have mine, because we're going to staple these together to make a book at the end. So don't lose these pages. All right, so you got your fact page, we did that, and then we did the diagram page, right? And these are both still on Pomme de Terre Lake. That's what my topic is. I did a comparison, and that's also about Pomme de Terre Lake. Now here is my lead. So you're going to use the page that's just a white box with lines underneath, and that's going to be your lead page. So I decided to talk to the reader as my lead. So I'm saying, come visit my lake. It is fun. So I've kind of got an opinion thrown in there, right? Like it's fun. but I'm also talking to the reader, come visit my lake. So then on the next pages, I'm going to be telling my reader all about my lake, right? I'll be telling them about the marinas. I'll be showing them the little diagram of Tooth Island. I'll be saying how it's like the ocean, okay? So you could start like that. I could have tried out the hello. I could say, hello, Pomme de Terre Lake. That could have been my lead. I could have started with a fact. Pomme de Terre Lake is a lake between Truman Lake and Lake of the Ozarks. I could start with a fact like that. I could just talk right to my reader and say, this book is all about Pomme de Terre Lake. Turn the page to learn more. Okay, so I've shown you several different ideas of leads that you could choose. So try out one of those. You might even say some of them out loud and see which one you kind of like the best. You know, do you like talking to your reader? Do you like starting with a fact, right? Do you like turn the page to find out more? Do you like, in this book you will learn all about blank? You kind of decide. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here so you guys can see it a little bit. So if you want to pause the video here to get some ideas, you can. So take a picture of your lead page and send that to me, because that's all we're working on today is the lead. Now, do make sure you're adding an illustration, right? So I did add an illustration here of my boat. It's a pontoon boat, and I tried to draw a person kind of waving since I said come visit me at the lake, okay? So take a picture of your lead and send it to me.